Hi everyone, and welcome back to First Coffee Crochet. In this tutorial we're going to go over how to make the Sammy's Crochet Dishcloth. Now this is a very easy dishcloth to make. The only stitches used in this is the single crochet and half double crochet. The pattern is in US terms, and the starting chain at the beginning of each row does not count as a stitch. If you want to change the width of the dishcloth, the initial chain needs to be an even number, and you can change the height of the dishcloth by changing the amount of times you do the repeat row. The finished size is 7.5 inches tall by 7 inches wide. And the materials needed, you'll need 65 yards of a medium weight cotton yarn. I did use Lily's sugar and cream yarn to make this particular dishcloth. You'll also need a 4.5mm crochet hook, a yarn needle to weave in your ends, and stitch markers are optional if you like to use those to keep track of your rows. And as always, there is a written version of this pattern available on my website, and I'll leave a link for that down in the description below. Let's go ahead and get started in making this dishcloth. To start out, you want to create your slip knot. And then for a foundation chain, we're going to make a chain of 30. And once you have your foundation chain, for row 1, we're going to be doing single crochets all the way across, and we're going to be starting in the second chain from the hook. Go ahead and insert your hook into that chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, then yarn over and pull through both loops on the hook. And we're just going to do that all the way down the chain. And at the end of row 1, you should have 29 stitches. At the end of row 1, for row 2, we're going to go into our main repeat row for this dishcloth, and that's going to be a single crochet and half double crochet combo. So to start out this row, we'll chain 1 and turn our work, and then in this first stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet, and then in that same stitch, we're going to do a half double crochet. So you just yarn over, insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through loops on your hook. Then we'll skip a stitch, and then in the following stitch do the same thing, 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet. And you're going to skip a stitch and do the same thing here, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet. Just repeat that all the way across until you get to the end, and you should have 2 stitches left on the end. And the last combo stitch of this row, you should have 2 stitches left at the end here. So we're going to skip this one, and then in this one we're just going to do 1 single crochet. Okay, and now we're going to just repeat this for 3 more rows up through row 5. So again, to start out, you'll just chain 1, turn your work, and then starting in that first stitch, do 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet. Skip a stitch, and then do single crochet and a half double crochet. And just repeat that all the way across. In your last stitch of the row, you just do 1 single crochet. So you can go ahead and pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 5. Okay, for rows 6, 7, and 8, we're just going to be doing single crochet stitches for those rows. So to start out, you'll chain 1, turn your work, and then starting in that first stitch, do a single crochet, and then just do a single crochet in each stitch all the way across. So you'll just keep repeating this up through row 8. You can go ahead and pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 8. Okay, at the end of row 8, for row 9, we're going to go back into doing our repeat row, and we're going to continue that up through row 22. So again, you'll want to chain 1 to start out the row, and turn your work, and then starting in that first stitch, do 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet. Skip a stitch, and then in the following stitch, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet. Skip a stitch. So you'll just repeat this all the way across, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and skip a stitch. And then at the end of these rows, we have 2 stitches left. We'll skip the next to the last one, and then in that last one just do 1 single crochet. So just repeat that all the way up through row 22. You can go ahead and pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 22. Once you've finished row 22, for row 23 we're going to go back to repeating the single crochet rows that we did down here, and this will continue for rows 23, 24, and 25. So you'll just chain 1, turn your work, and then just starting in that first stitch we're going to do 1 single crochet, and then we're just going to do a single crochet in each stitch all the way across. And you'll repeat this up through row 25. You can go ahead and pause the video, and I'll meet you back here at the end of row 25. At the end of row 25, for rows 26 through 29, we're going to go back into doing the single crochet, half double crochet combo. For these rows again, we'll start out by chaining 1. Go ahead and turn our work. And then starting in that first stitch, we're going to do 1 single crochet, and then 1 half double crochet in that same stitch. Skip 1 stitch, and then in the following one, do a single crochet and a half double crochet. Right, skip a stitch, and then do a single crochet and half double crochet. Just do this all the way across, doing 1 single crochet and 1 half double crochet in a stitch and skipping a stitch. And then at the end of the row, we'll skip this stitch, and then in that last stitch we're just going to do 1 single crochet. Okay, so just repeat that row 3 more times up through row 29. Okay, so at the end of row 29, for row 30, we're just going to be doing single crochets all the way across again. So to start out this row, we'll just chain 1, turn our work, and then starting in that first stitch, we're going to do a single crochet, and then just do a single crochet in each stitch all the way across. And once you're done with this row, you can go ahead and fasten off and weave in your ends and enjoy your new dishcloth.